47. Both receivers go to the far side of the playing field. Olsen on the keeper. Just a quick quarterback carry down to the 43. Close to 4 yards on first down. Going to move it back closer to the 44. We're going to call it a 3-yard pickup and make it 2nd down and 7. Olsen on the option to Pilot, and Pilot has the 40 and close to the 39. A 3rd down and 2 is coming up as this opening possession of the Raiders continues. They're looking to add a 3rd consecutive first down to this drive.
So far, the offensive line has done a wonderful job, as they did last week.
Oh, a little collision there between Olsen and Iverson. I think Olsen kept it, but I don't think he's got himself a first down. I think he's about a yard short. Well, now I put it back to the 38. I think he's about a half a yard to a full yard short, and it certainly looks like on 4th down here the Raiders will wait to see how this measurement turns out, but the offensive team was staying on the field.
And these, if you talk to coaches, Milt, I mean, obviously they support homecoming, et cetera, but it drives them nuts because it's so hard to keep the team focused. I remember, especially our senior year, Coach Beagle would always say, yeah, enjoy the festivities, but remember, we have a game to play. That's the best thing we can do is win the game. So.
Well, it's 4th down and about a half a yard. No hesitation for Tony Biolo and the offensive football team. They are going to go here. And it wouldn't be entirely shocking to see Olsen on the keeper. He tucks it in the belly of Pilot, who has the first down at the 35-yard line. So a fresh set of down for the Red Raiders from the Stevens Point 35. Olsen wants to throw it out to Westfall again, and that one doesn't connect.
Olsen's pass to Westfall incomplete. 2nd and 10.
He just takes about a step or two forward, and Olsen guns it out there. Craig, they just want to get him the football in space, which is something they struggled to do at times last week in Marshfield. And they're very intentional at the outset here to get the football to Isaiah Westfall. Isaac Pilot, Isaiah Westfall.
They just do that to confuse you, Mel.
Oh, loose football. I think Olsen got back on it. It'll bring up a loss of 3 yards, but Olsen gets the recovery, and quickly it's 3rd down and long, 3rd and 13.
Red Raiders.
And from our vantage point, like we were mentioning last week, Mel, we're certainly just blessed to have this kind of a facility. Because last week we were almost sitting on the field. There wasn't that many room between us and the field.
We were the 11th row of the bleachers.
And look at it here.
Olsen in trouble, pressure coming, he's hit, and that is a beautiful catch made at the 30-yard line, and the question now becomes will the Raiders go on 4th down? It'll be 4th down and about, 5. First down is at the 25-yard line. Yeah. So 4th and 5 for Lincoln. Galinsky and Westfall come split to the near side.
I suppose you're thinking it's as good as a punt, even if you don't make it. I mean, that's a big, long field goal from there.
Pitch. Coming to the near side and dropped in the backfield. It's Isaac Pilot that is stuffed for a loss, and the Raiders turn it over on downs after 3 first downs. So we'll get our first look at the Spash offense.
First and 10 from the Panther 31-yard line.
Spash will get it at their own 31.
Right almost on top of the Rapids logo.
And number 19 is Bo Rosenthal. He's a junior, 6-footer, 158 pounds. Bo tucks it into the belly of his tailback, who comes up to the 33-yard line. That ball carrier, number 20, is Gus Turner Zick. He's also a junior. He's taken down after a 2-yard pickup. It'll bring up a 2nd and 8.
From their 33.
If you want an indication of what this football game might be like tonight, every home game that the Raiders have played this year has been a 1-possession game. In fact, of their 5 games, there's only been one that's been more than that. Rosenthal is hit as he throws. Big hit laid on him by number 72, Aaron Parker. No, 75, excuse me, Ian Miller, the nose tackle. Miller got through and gave him a hit, and he had no chance of completing that pass to the far side. So it'll be 3rd down and 8.
Miller is 6'1", 250, and he's a junior, which is good news for the Raiders.
Yeah, you can't leave early in high school, can you?
No.
You can't leave early and go to college when you're 16. Third down. Rosenthal on the option. Looking to throw. Fires, and it's a first down at the 43-yard line. Catch is made by number 1, Victor Kazuski. And watch this number 1, because Kazuski is not only listed as a receiver, but he's also listed as a quarterback, which means he can throw the football. So I don't know if they have any laterals out to him or end arounds where he throws, but we'll keep an eye on the fact that Kazuski is also listed as a quarterback. Rosenthal is firing it out here short. It's completed to the 45-yard line. It's Isaac Bauer bringing down Grant Kaskowski.
We have a flag on the field, Milt.
Let's see what this penalty is. That was a first down play.
And Kaskowski actually limped off there, Milt. A little bit of an ankle issue. Officials are conferring there on about the 41-yard line. No flag, no penalty.
We're going to pick it up.
Penalty is waved off.
Just like a speeding ticket, right? They just wave them off, don't they normally?
So that pass was completed, but it was for no gain. And so 2nd and 10 and a whistle here well before. And now they're going to say it was a gain of about 1.5 yards or 2. So they clarify that. They put the ball at the 45 of Spash. 2nd and 8. Rosenthal handing off to Turner Zick in a beautiful play by Bauer again, number 31. No, that's Kodrowski 21. I correct that. Cody Kodrowski, number 21, made that play. 21 is the safety. 31, Bauer is the corner, along with Travis Tremblay in the secondary. Raiders play a 4-4-3. So it's 3rd down, and we're going to call it 6. Oops, and a Raider jumped offside, that right defensive end. And what was 3rd and 7 will become 3rd and 2.
penalty on the Red Raiders. 5-yard penalty brings up third.
That advances the ball into the Raider end of the field at the 49-yard line. First down's at the 47. Exactly 6 minutes to go in this first period. Turner Zick, first down at the 42-yard line.
Turner Zick on the carry, tackled by Ryan Hunt. First and 10 Spash from the Lincoln 42.
Fresh set of downs here for the Panthers. Turner Zick to the far side at the 40 and fighting to the 35-yard line. He gets 7 yards on first down.
He really does a nice job of staying behind his blockers, letting them set the tone. And he's small enough where he kind of gets lost back there.
He is there as Rosenthal gets that snap. That is a well-timed snap and handoff that is very close to simultaneous. Rosenthal back, throwing deep to the middle and incomplete, as Kozuski was the intended receiver, but Kudrowski had it well covered. So 3rd and 3.
From the Lincoln 35.
You're watching Lincoln Red Raider football on River City's Community Access Media, including Charter Channel 985, Solaris Channel 3, and streaming live at rccamedia.org. This is a keeper by Rosenthal, the quarterback. He gets to the 31-yard line. That's a first down, and Stevens Point keeps the drive alive. Well, this is where the Lincoln drive stalled. They got 3 first downs, got down to around the 30-yard line, the 25, and things stalled out. So we'll see what happens here for Spash. There's Turner Zick at the 30, cutting into the 25, on his feet to the 20, and pushed out of bounds right near the first down marker at the 21-yard line. They're going to take a peek at it and say, in fact, it is a first down. Do you notice, Craig, how that ball is right there? I mean, he is there. It's almost as if Rosenthal and Turner Zick are simultaneously receiving the snap.
And even from our vantage point, we can't tell where the ball is. And I can imagine the Raiders' defense is really struggling trying to figure out.
New quarterback. It is Kozuski, number 1. He gives it off to Turner Zick, who barrels inside of the 15 to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on first down. So we'll see how Spash plays that with their quarterbacks.
2nd and 3, Panthers.
Victor Kozuski has played receiver throughout the night. And he is going to be at the quarterback position again here on this play. Look how close Turner Zick is standing to him. So they get the snap, and Kozuski keeps it. He's got the 10, he's got the 9, and he's got a first down and goal for Spash. We near the 3-minute mark of period number 1, right at the 10, but since the nose of the ball touches the 10, it's a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Panthers.
Rosenthal returns to play quarterback and keeps it. He has the 8 and just inside of the 8.
Rosenthal with a carry.
No, just inside of the 9. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal, Spash from the Lincoln 9.
Turnerzik to the short side and to the 7-yard line. You see the penalty flag fly in from behind the play. Dawson Thurber pulling down Turnerzik at the 7, but it's a hold against Spash. And that will back it up. And it'll be 2nd and goal from somewhere in the neighborhood of the 18-yard line, if they accept it. And there they go. Now they're marking off. I never saw him make the motion of decline, but yet I didn't see any movement. So they back it up to the 20-yard line where it'll be 2nd down and goal.
From the 20.
Kazuski's back in at quarterback here on this 2nd and long. Is this a broken play? He wants to throw off his back foot and in and out of the hands of his intended receiver at the 13-yard line.
Kazuski's pass to Brandon Patoka.
Number 42 is Brandon Patoka, and he had that ball thrown a little bit behind him, and he couldn't pull it in. It looked for a moment as if it might deflect off his hands, and the Raiders might have a chance there for an interception. 3rd down and goal from the 20. Three receivers in the Rosenthal, heavy pressure, middle screen, incomplete for Turnerzik.
They had that set up too. That was a nice rush. It's a good thing we have fast linemen because they had that set up. He almost threw it to the official.
So it's 4th and goal, and it looks like the kicking team will come on.
See what the kicker's like here. The kicker last week for Marshfield.
Oh, it was exceptional.
That'd be a chip shot for him.
Left-footed kid by the name of McManus.
Yeah, we said that name a few times, didn't we?
Yeah, he made some plays as a receiver as well as a kicker.
If the ref catches that, is that an interception or does he run it into the end zone?
Dorgan, his field goal will be wide to the left. So each team has had it once and had some momentum on their drive, but does not score. And with 1:40 to go, first quarter, the Red Raiders will take it over at the 20-yard line after the missed field goal by Joey Dorgan. Now, if I was an official, I wouldn't be intercepting any passes because I don't have any shoulder pads or helmet on.
Because you will get tackled.
You will get tackled. I think that's pretty much the point of the whole thing.
Nice stop by the Raiders.
Penalties will kill drives quicker than anything, Craig, except a turnover. And we have a
nice little
inside run for 5. Pilot, 28 with the carry.
Really, the line is on all cylinders again, just like the game last week. They're really blocking well. Spash has some big linemen, and they're really pushing them back.
Olson looking for Westfall, overthrown and nearly intercepted at the 45. Well covered by Sminga. Third and about 5.5. Ruby's the motion man, and they tried to throw it to him a little out in front. However, excuse me, that's Tristan Iverson, 32, not 12, Austin Glinsky. So here's our first punt of the night. It will come from the Raiders. Number 81, Dylan Ashbeck. 6'4", 165-pound sophomore will do the kicking. Spash drops 2 men back at their own 40-yard line. Ashbeck, line drive kick field at the 45. Midfield, Spash with a head of steam into the 42 of Lincoln.
Dylan Ashbeck with a punt for the Red Raiders, returned by Victor Kazuski.
Looks like that was... Yeah, Iverson, 32, made a nice open field tackle there.
Just under a minute, Milt.
And good field position for Spash here. Let's see who's the quarterback. We have to watch that all night. They used 2 young men at least from that quarterback position. Rosenthal wants to throw, drops it off at the 40, 35, and the 33-yard line. Reception is made by Joey Hauser, who's a pretty fair basketball player.
And tall. And what year is Joey now?
Joey's is a sophomore. Now, Craig, Joey Hauser is 6'7" and 209 as a sophomore. Okay, in high school, and all he's got to do is sign on the dotted line. He's got a 4-year ride to Marquette to play for Coach Wojo. Right now, all he's got to do is text Coach Wojo and say, "I'm coming," among other places that he's going to have all kinds of opportunities. His older brother has already upped with Marquette, and it's pretty safe to say with Hauser, and Anderson that Spash goes into the basketball season as the state favorites, not just the Valley favorites, the state favorites.
And I guess Trev signed with UW Green Bay, is that correct? Trev Anderson?
Yes, he did.
Green Bay, yeah.
Whose father is one of the all-time basketball greats at Auburndale, Scott.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Boy, I missed that one.
Screen to Turner Zick.
Oh, man.
Look at him go through the Raider defense to the 30-yard line, the 31, and the first down. You can see they want to run that play. They're trying to get it executed, and that time they did, and it got them a nice gain for 11 and a first down.
I should have known the Auburndale connection.
Yeah.
I knew that, Milt.
And Scott, of course, is the son of longtime head basketball coach Tim Anderson at Auburndale. Now trouble for Rosenthal. He spins out of it. He's got some room at the 30, at the 25, and down he goes there.
And that'll end the quarter.
So after one, we are scoreless, but for the second time tonight, Spash is on the move. They'll be at the Lincoln 24 with second and short when we return to Lincoln Red Raider football on River City's Community Access Media. Second quarter begins with Spash on the move at the Lincoln 24. They've got a second down and 2. Oh, and we have someone on the right end, the tight end on the right side, Joey Hauser, the aforementioned Joey Hauser, jumps. So what was second down and about 3 will become second down and about 8.
Second and 8. Spash. Ball on the Lincoln 29-yard line.
Bo Rosenthal, number 19, Spash quarterback. To Turner Zick.
Boy, just a nice little runner, isn't he?
Yes, he is, and he fights his way to the 22-yard line. Third down and short coming up, little less than 2 for the Spash Panthers.
Third and 2 for the Panthers.
We're back to the spot that's kind of been the nemesis for both teams so far.
Yeah.
We kind of get it within the 30 and toward the 20, and it's like things just stop.
Just outside of the red zone, right? Of course, Spash last possession got a first and goal, but a penalty made it a first and goal from the 20, or second and goal from the 20. Turner Zick, nope, Rosenthal into the secondary, first down. At about the 13. Nope, they're going to call it right at the 15-yard line.
Brought down by Kudrowski. Play results in a first down for the Panthers. Ball on the Wisconsin Rapids 15-yard line.
Cody Kudrowski on the stop. Co-captain for the Raiders. Had a great game last week.
Spash is doing something unusual tonight, Craig, that I want to talk about after this next play. First and 10 at the 15. And a whistle stops play. This should be
too much time
against the offense. Yep, that'll move it back. They're huddling.
Yeah,
I mean, it's becoming rare when a team huddles up and doesn't come to the line and call the play. They huddle up. And that makes them unique in today's game.
First and 15 Panthers from the Lincoln 20.
So first and 15 and whistles stop play. We have 10:36 to go, second quarter. As you watch Lincoln Red Raider football on River City's Community Access Media, the referee's coming over to the Lincoln sideline to explain things. They want to reset it to 10:44. The referee came over, told the Lincoln coach, who communicated by the the headsets to the booth next door, and they ran down to the control booth and asked them, "Oh, is that a turnover?" No, it is not, but it's another big loss of 5 yards. And then you said it, Craig. Here we go. We get down into this scoring area, and all of a sudden, teams start going backwards.
And Dawson Server.
So at the 25-yard line, we're looking at a second down and 20 for Spash. Now Kazuski is in at quarterback. Takes the handoff. He's in trouble in the pocket, and down he goes. That time it was number 41, Mike Weinfurter, who got the stop. And the Raiders continue to push Spash back. Now the ball's at the 32-yard line. It's third down, and the first down is at the 6. So it's, now I'm not strong in math, but I think that's third and 26.
Milt, you are right on as usual. Oh, they're giving him 27.
32.
down play with Rosenthal back at quarterback. He's in the pocket. He's got pressure coming, throwing to the end zone and batted away and nearly intercepted. A beautiful play again by Kudrowski. And it's 4th down. 4th and 26. We'll just give you fans a heads up. Halftime's long tonight. The band will perform. The homecoming court will be introduced. And so we'll be taking a break at halftime, and it will last nearly 20 minutes. Just giving you a heads up, and we'll share that again before halftime. But long halftime break tonight because of the special activities that we have. So now you can feel comfortable throwing it into the end zone, because if it gets picked off, it's just like a punt. So let's see what they do here on 4th and very long. Kazuski's going to run it. He's got some open field at the 20, to the near sidelines at the 5, and he's got the first down. A quarterback keeper. Now Kazuski is down and hurt. But what a play, a 30-yard pickup on 4th and 26. And now it's 1st and goal. Wow, we got to mark that play down, because that's a big play here if Spash ends up scoring a touchdown.
Results in a 1st and goal for the Panthers. Ball on the Rapids 2-yard line.
And another new quarterback. This time it's 13, Keith Hoffman.
Rapids wants timeout. They were trying to get Frank Hartman in the game.
Well, Craig, I don't know that I've ever seen this before, where a team has chosen to use 3 different quarterbacks in 14 minutes and 59 seconds of play, and no one's gotten hurt. And Hoffman is 6'6". You know anybody else that's 6'6"?
Nobody that I know.
No.
Always got to like the tall guys.
It seems in these contemporary times that you have to be tall if you want to play the quarterback position.
I was watching on that injury, Rick Hankey was helping the player, and it seemed like the player popped up and tried to get away from Rick, and he ran with him all the way to the sideline, over to Spash sideline. So hopefully he's okay. I think he tried to catapult himself into the end zone, and
we might have landed on the ball.
And he almost went into the long jump pit, I think, or the triple jump pit.
1st and goal from the 2. Hoffman at quarterback. Turner, Zick, touchdown, Spash. Well, the score sheet will say Turner, Zick, 2-yard touchdown run to make it 6-0 Spash. But the key play is 4th down and 26, and Kazuski goes for 30 yards. So Dorgan makes it 7-0. So Spash is up on top of Lincoln 7-0. We played 3 minutes and 4 seconds of the second quarter, and you're watching Lincoln Red Raider football on River City's Community Access Media. Before a jam-packed Southwood County 2000 field on homecoming, on Hall of Fame night, and of course the River Jug game. So there's a fair amount going on here tonight. And the cheer from the far side is "Why so quiet?" Look who's kicking, Craig.
Oh,
Joey Hauser.
yeah, just
one white shoe, it appears, and one dark shoe. No, they're white on the outside and dark on the inside. How about that? Like the good old days when men wore spats, huh? Oh, down, and with the knee hitting the turf, Austin Glinski is down at the 19, and that's where Lincoln will take over.
Austin Glinski with the return for the Red Raiders. Rapids takes over 1st and 10 from their 18.
They mark it at the 18 instead. Westfall and Glinski to the far side. Olson has Pilot and Iverson with him. It's a pitch, and the ball is loose, and Iverson's in big trouble back at the 10-yard line. Loss of 8.
that could have been disastrous.
Oh boy.
It was almost like time stood still while that ball was on the ground and everybody's kind of looking at it.
2nd and 18, Red Raiders from their 10.
As it is, Craig, it's not good. 2nd and 18, deep in their own end. Olson wants to throw a screen in the middle. There's room to the 25 and the 27. Very near a first down. Isaiah Westfall on the receiver screen.
Tackled by Tyler Sagaz.
And what was 2nd and 18 has become 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2, Lincoln from their 26.
Oh, digging inside, Iverson. I think he's got it, but he's just got it there, Craig. Yep, they're going to say it's a first down.
First down.
And you know it's a big night when the cowbells come out.
And the cowbell.
I don't think they put bells on cows anymore.
I have no point of reference for that. No.
Sure.
I grew up in the city, remember?
So you really can't relate to the lyric, the cattle are lowing, the poor babe awaits.
I've sung that 1,000 times
And don't know what you're
and
singing
never
about.
did buy into it.
2nd and 9. The pitch is to Iverson. He's in trouble and taken down behind the line at the 29. Here comes 3rd and 10.
It was sure nice going through your hometown last weekend, no?
Oh, Craig.
Loss of 1 on the play.
Doesn't take a lot of time to go through Arpin.
From their 29.
Kind of expecting a parade, but that didn't seem to materialize.
No, that doesn't happen but once or twice a year. 3rd and long for the Raiders.
I thought the relatives would do something, but oh well.
Olson rolling into pressure. Big trouble here. He's still on the run. Still on the run. 15 throws. Oh, you see the leaping attempt by the tight end Krakowski and the gasp of the crowd, which indicates how close that play actually was to being complete. How did he keep that play alive?
Olson made it all the way to the run, the triple jump. track there.
We talked about you know how quarterbacks have gotten so tall. That was classic Fran Tarkington right there. Here's the punt that goes into the Raiders sideline at the 40. Nope. The 50.
Nope.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, man.
The Lincoln 43-yard line.
Could hear people in the crowd yelling, "How far is he going?"
After the rapid.
Well, great field position for Spash. They're up 7-0 midway through the second quarter.
43-yard line.
Boy, did Fran Tarkenton drive Packer fans nuts.
Oh, man.
He just couldn't tackle him. There's just no way.
Do you remember those Viking teams? They had Tarkington at quarterback. Chuck Foreman was the running back.
Yep.
And
Purple People Eaters. And,
on
Alan
defense.
Page and
Carl Eller, Jim Marshall, huh?
is it Bob Brown? Is that the running back?
The fullback.
Yep.
Yeah. Kazuski on the roll. Wants to throw, throwing long. 2 men there, and it's Kodrowski again, making the defensive play. Now remember, he's the quarterback that just ran for 30 yards on 4th and 26. He's fleet of foot. And you didn't know there for a second. He's going to pass, he's going to run, and he threw it where 2 men went after it, but the man that got it was Kodrowski. 2nd and 10. Turner Zick at the 40, sifting through. Somebody got him by the ankle, and I think it was 47, Ryan Ott, that got that hand to trip him up. Ball's marked down at the 37-yard line, where it's 3rd down and a long 4.
From the Lincoln 37.
Receivers split wide to the far side, and a whistle stops play. Delay of game against Spash, and that's a big one.
Yeah.
3rd and 4 becomes 3rd and 9. And if you're the Raiders, you'll take that one every time. Third down play. Rosenthal gives it to Turner Zick. Look at him fight. All the way down to the 36, so that Spash may feel comfortable here with a 4th down effort. I think they're going to go on 4th down and a short 4, a long 3, however you want to put it, but 4th and just under 4. He's not a huge kid. I mean, at 5'11" and 177, he's just tough to get to the ground. Rosenthal rolls right, pressure from behind, steps up, throws deep. There's Kodrowski again to break up his 3rd pass of the half.
Kodrowski breaks up the pass, late on the play.
And the penalty flag rests at the 40-yard line in the offensive backfield, which should be good news for the Raiders. Oh, I don't know. Judged by the reaction of Jack Bruwink, I don't know. No, it's against the Raiders. Face mask?
Yeah, personal foul, and he grabbed the face mask somewhere.
Oh, man.
I have to be honest, I didn't see a flag.
He's laying right at the 40-yard line here, right by the WR.
Wow, that's a huge penalty.
So after stopping Spash on 4th down and 4.
Face mask penalty
The
on
personal foul will move it all the way down to the 21-yard line.
4 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the half. I see what you mean, Milt. They're all just gathered around back there.
Turner Zick to the 10. Looks like he is near a first down. Not ready to say if he got that first down.
Turner Zick on the carry, forced out of bounds by Ryan Ott.
You're exactly right. It's like the backs are just right on top of each other back there.
Yes, it's a first down just outside of the 10 at about the 11. So
From the Rapids 11.
this is a big drive here.
Yeah, huge.
With Spash up 7-0. Looking to get another score here before the half. Neither team, well, Lincoln, has used one timeout. Spash has their full complement of 3 remaining. You always have to look to see who's playing quarterback, and there goes number 57. Jacob Erdman moved, and it'll cost Spash 5 yards back to the 16.
Procedure penalty on Spash. First and 15 from the Rapids 16.
Now the ball whistled ready for play. And now flags fly again. Well, it's getting a little bit choppy right now. 5-yard mark off against Spash. Moves it all the way back to the 21, where it will be 1st and 20. Under normal conditions, you'd say that was a good thing. After what we've seen in this football game so far tonight, we're not sure. Kazuski's in motion. Rosenthal spins right, throws. Was that intercepted? It's Kudrowski right there. He says he got it. Did he? Will they call him out of bounds, or is it a turnover?
Rosenthal's pass nearly intercepted by Isaac Bauer.
Oh, they say it was 31 Bauer, but
That was Kudrowski himself.
yeah, 21.
2nd and 20 Spash from the Lincoln 21.
Well, it's whatever, whether he was out of bounds when he caught it or he did not make the catch. The result of the play is an incompleted forward pass. It's 2nd down and 20.
I was looking too, Mel. It's taken about 3 minutes to play 28 seconds.
Pressure coming hard on Rosenthal. Screen. Turner Zick in the middle. 15. And down at the 13-yard line. Now we'll call it the 12, which means it'll be 3rd down and 11.
3rd and 11 Spash from the Red Raiders 12-yard line.
Kind of almost back where we started here.
Yes, we are.
What a beautiful night for football, or for anything, actually.
Shirt sleeve weather.
Let's stay like this and then warm up in May. How's that?
Rosenthal lobbing to the corner to Hauser, broken up by 31 Isaac Bauer.
Pass to the end zone to Joey Hauser, broken up by Isaac Bauer.
That's what you can do when your receiver is 6'7". You just throw it up to the corner and let him try to out-jump the defender.
Yeah.
And that was a beautiful job, because Bauer's 6'1". He's given up 6 inches there.
I'm not sure the quarterback got it high enough. I think it was more of a...
Needed more air on the ball?
Yeah, a little bit under there.
Here's the field goal attempt from Dorgan from 29 with the 10 yards of the end zone. And Spash is up 10-0 with 3:24 to go here in the first half.
Again, as Milt said, with homecoming and everything else, we will have a 20-minute halftime. So,
and my guess, actually, Craig, is closer to 23,
probably.
that they'll use the 20 minutes for the band and the court, and then they'll give the teams that 3-minute that 3-minute buffer to get loosened up. So we will be away for a few minutes. And again, the Spash fans taunt the Raider fans with why so quiet. So Glinsky and Gruby back at the 10-yard line awaiting the kick from Joey Hauser. Greg, this is just a guess. This is a way long distance observation guess. But I'll guess Joey loves playing football and all of his prospective basketball coaches aren't crazy about it.
I'm guessing that too, but I think it's actually good, like you said, multiple sport. I think things have gotten so specialized. I just think. And I know some coaches have different ideas too. Some just assume they do play some type of a sport. They might rather have them play cross country or soccer or something, but you know, because there's always the injury factor. But you know.
The ball was kicked out of bounds, and Lincoln will take over at their own 35. After this game tonight, the Raiders are on the road for a couple of weeks, Neenah and Fond du Lac, before we're back with you on the 16th of October for Oshkosh North. Well, how does a score before halftime sound to you fans? I know that's what everybody's looking for right here with 3:24 and 2 timeouts. Olsen on the option, gives off inside. Pilot carries to about the 30. They're going to put it down at the 37-yard line. Just 2 yards on that pickup. Westfall to the far side, Glinsky to the near side. Again, the option play. Olsen keeps at the 40, and he's brought down at the 43-yard line, about 2 yards short of a first down, and a late flag right at the tackle. I didn't see him get hit high where it might have been a face mask. Did you, Craig?
No, I moved.
Oh, it's a hold. I didn't even see anyone close to that area, but they will mark off 10 yards here from the 42. That's going to take it back to the 32. Bring up a second down here and about 13. Wow.
Second and 18, Lincoln.
Must have been somebody trying to slow up the inside pursuit that got a handful of jersey there. Olsen firing to the slanting Westfall at the 42. That's right where the penalty was, so they get the penalty yardage back. And we'll look at a 3rd down and 3.
Tackle by Tyler Sagage.
From their own 42, needing the 45. Olsen fighting. I think he's short because that marker on the far side is beyond the 45, and Olsen didn't even make the 45. It's 4th down here. 4th down and less than a yard, but what will the Raiders do? A little bit of confusion about personnel. Somebody count heads, because there was confusion there. The crowd rises to its feet on 4th down and less than a yard. Olsen keeps, spins, first down at the
nice play.
46 and a half. But now down to a minute and a half for the second quarter. So now the Raiders are going to have to start eating up the yardage in a little bit larger chunks here. They've got 53 yards to cover in a minute and a half. Pitches to Glinsky. Big trouble here. He's taken down all the way back at the 42-yard line.
I was afraid the ball might go flying out. The guy, the Spash defender, he got his shoulder pads right on his arm. So
clock rolls.
Right on, almost a minute, no?
2 timeouts for the Raiders. They're going to throw. Gruby for Westfall, overthrown at the 30-yard line.
I think if he'd have kept running, Milt, he'd have been wide open.
Did he slow up a bit?
A little bit. Looked like he slowed just a bit. Easy for us to say, of course, but that was a nice play. 54 seconds.
And third down long. Third down almost 15.
You notice how we spend our night looking out the window to try to see the time?
Leaning. You can't see it, fans, but we lean out to see the clock.
So we don't go tumbling out.
That would be a bad thing.
I would guess Bill Nicholson would be very surprised if we came tumbling in his lap.
Olsen hit as he throws, and that ball falls harmlessly to the turf at midfield. He took a big licking there. And it's 4th and 15 with 49 seconds to go. Will the Raiders punt, or will they run a 4th down play here? Olsen's coming off. I think they're going to go ahead and punt it, which is a good choice here. You're down 10-0. Hasn't been your best half of the year, but you're very much in your in the game at your home field here, and kick it away. At the 24, it's fumbled, picked up at the 25, and a penalty flag flies as the punt returner.
Don't you always assume a block in the back or a hold? And that kind of
I would think there.
Flag on the play.
I know it's almost an automatic call now. If you I'm just looking down. I believe she's with one of the TV stations. And the difference in cameras now.
Oh, man.
I mean, she's carrying a camera basically in one hand, probably shooting 3 to 10 times better quality than we used to shoot with the old-fashioned ones. And you drive back up to Wausau, we're assuming.
And you don't have to process film.
Throw it in the computer and pick what you want.
Now the penalty, Markov takes Spash back to their 19.
And we're sitting at 38 seconds, Milt, for the first half.
Will they be content to go in at halftime at 10-0?
I just don't think they are. I don't know.
Look at that formation. Kazuski's going to run it. As a seam at the 30. He's into the secondary and still on his feet at the 40. He's into the 50, and he's going to break away and score an 81-yard touchdown.
And we have a penalty. We had a Spash and a Lincoln player really kind of banging each other on the 10-yard line.
Will this take the score off the board with 19 seconds?
Or was it after? I don't know.
Let's see.
They were blocking, but they were pounding each other pretty good right about where the flag is. You can see it on the 10. It's just in the right of your screen. Great camera work as always. Actually, it's the 15. I'm sorry. I just happened to look back, and it was kind of like it looked like a blocking drill, actually.
Here comes the call.
Personal foul. I think it's going to be offsetting. Yeah.
But isn't when they raised the hand, doesn't that mean post possession or post play? He raised his hand straight up at the start.
And then he indicated both ways, right?
He holds the arm up, then he points Lincoln, holds the arm up, points Spash.
So
they offset, touchdown. Yep, it's a touchdown.
Offsetting personal foul penalty.
I thought that's what the, dead balls, when they raise up the right hand high like that's a dead ball foul, and Wow.
I guess that answered our question if they were going to be conservative before the half. Boy, I thought there were so many opportunities. I thought they were going to tackle him, and once he got to about the 50, he turned on the speed there.
Well, Craig, I don't know how many yards. We don't keep a stat book up here. I don't know how many yards he's got, but I know he's got 111 because he's got a 111 because he's got a 30-yard run and an 81-yard run. And Dorgan to try to make it 17-0 with 19 seconds to go, first half, and he does on the line drive.
Spash 17, Lincoln 0, and we're 19 seconds away from halftime, and coaches of Lincoln need to kind of regain the composure of their team. They've got to just be.
And remember now, Craig, Lincoln got the opening kickoff. So I mean, Spash is going to get the ball to start the second half as well.
After a big layoff, too.
Yeah,
I mean,
20 close to 25
yeah, we're
minute
guessing
break.
25 minutes, yes. Because when he was crossing the goal line, I happened to look back, and it looked again like two players were blocking each other. Just like I said, it looked like a blocking drill, for lack of a better word. Offsetting personal fouls, I don't know.
Wow.
That's just kind of quieted the place, hasn't it?
17 unanswered Spash points here in the second quarter. 10 of them in the last 3 minutes and 5 seconds. New kicker, 24, Taylor Thomas.
That's a live ball.
Who's got it? It's Lincoln at the 39.
That's rubbing our noses in.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I wonder if they realize that's a live ball. That would have been something, wouldn't it?
Oh my. They were to have gotten the ball back again.
First and 10 Rapids from their 39, 16 seconds left in the first.
16 seconds, 2 timeouts for Lincoln. Can they catch lightning in a bottle the way that Spash just did on the one-play 81-yard drive on the Victor Kazuski run? He's the man of the first half anyway. We'll see if he ends up being the man of the night, but he's the man of the first half. And now you got to push a heavy rock up the hill in the second half, Craig, and whistle stops play. It's against Lincoln.
Penalty on the Red Raiders.
Olsen setting up, throwing it deep in the middle. It's picked off. Picked off at the 44 by Joey Roth.
Intercepted by Joey Roth. First and 10 Spash from their 44-yard line.
9 seconds to go.
Second quarter.
So you know the question, Craig, do you take an E? Or do you try to find some open field?
I can be honest with you, I missed the one last time.
Hail Mary.
Inside to Turner Zick across the 45. That'll be the half. Spash gets 17 in the second quarter, and at halftime at homecoming of the River Jug game, Stevens Point 17 and Lincoln nothing. Now we'll have an extended halftime because of the band and the homecoming court and the like. So we'll take this break, about 20 minutes or so, and then return live to Southwood County 2000 for the second half of Lincoln Red Raider football on River City's Community Access Media.
Welcome to Making Connections, a program about people, places, and faces in Southwood County. I'm your host, Tom Laux, RCCA Media Coordinator for the City of Wisconsin Rapids. On this episode, you'll learn more about River City's Church One-Way Cafe, and the City of Wisconsin Rapids has an app to report issues you may see out on the streets with your smartphone called C-Click Fix. And our last story is about the United Way of Inner Wisconsin's annual campaign, which kicks off this month. So stay tuned to our program to learn more about people, places, and faces right here in Southwood County on RCCA Media.
We're here at River City's Christian Church, and I got Roy Furkey here. Roy, can you tell us a little bit about tonight's event here at the One-Way Cafe?
It's a Christian coffee house. The food and the
Welcome to Making Connections, a program about people, places, and faces in Southwood County. I'm your host, Tom Laux, RCCA Media Coordinator for the City of Wisconsin Rapids. On this episode, you'll learn more about River City's Church One-Way Cafe, and the City of Wisconsin Rapids has an app to report issues you may see out on the streets with your smartphone called C-Click Fix. And our last story is about the United Way of Inner Wisconsin's annual campaign, which kicks off this month. So stay tuned to our program to learn more about people, places, and faces right here in Southwood County on RCCA Media.
We're here at River City's Christian Church, and I got Roy Furkey here. Roy, can you tell us a little bit about tonight's event here at the One-Way Cafe?
It's a Christian coffee house. The food and the drinks are free. We survive on donations from the people that come in. We have a featured artist once a month, and we also have like a worship team or something come in and start the evening off. So,
is this something that goes on all year, or is it just a seasonal thing? Or
we do it every month except December. December, the last year and this year, looks like we're going to be doing the same thing. Living River Quartet out of Wausau, they asked if they could do a Christmas program last year, so we did one last year. We'll probably do it again this year, but it's set up just a hair different than this. It's just they'll just be able to come in and perform, and then it'll be a shorter program.
And with some of the performances, is it like local people, or is it all over the place where people come to perform here for music for everyone to listen to?
It's all over. They come from all over Wisconsin, even some down in Illinois, Chicago, and stuff.
And how does this an event like this every month affect the people that come here?
Well, we're hoping that it gives them something, some good entertainment, something to do on a Friday night, and we bring in, it's all Christian music, so we're hoping that maybe we can affect their life in a good way. And, you know, if they're feeling down or whatever, or need a spiritual uplifting, we're hoping that'll.
And I'm sure it brings a lot of families here too, right? As a whole.
Correct. It's a family night. A lot of people bring their kids, and it's just a good time to get out and relax. And people can come and go as they want. They don't have to stay the whole night.
And I was in there earlier there, and someone, the farthest person that came was all the way from Chicago. That's quite something.
Great. Yeah, they traveled quite a ways. The original founders, they're actually from Florida, so they were coming up once a year to perform from Florida, so that would have been our farthest traveling group. So.
Well, Roy, thanks for letting us come down here and see what this is all about there and sharing with everyone out there.
All right, thank you.
Great, thank you. RCCA Media, I'm David Ballerstein.
Hi, Ray Starks here. I'm the Code Enforcement Officer for the City of Wisconsin Rapids. I am the officer that comes around and tells you if you need to clean up your yards or mow your grass or shovel your sidewalks. Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about C-Click Fix. C-Click Fix is a smartphone app. It's something that the City of Wisconsin Rapids brought on board earlier this year, so in the beginning of 2015. And what it does is it allows people to report problems they see within the city. And it's not all just code enforcement either. C-Click Fix crosses all the city departments that are out and about, police department, city streets department, park department. We all have a portion of C-Click Fix that we're using. I use it probably the most. It's an app where it allows a person anywhere in the city to go on their smartphone, click on a few buttons or click a few buttons on the app, and it allows you to report something that you don't feel is right. It gives you an opportunity to report it anonymously, or you can report it as yourself or as whatever name you choose to use on there. We have several people that don't like to have their names on these open app sites, so they use different names. And what happens is you go in there, if you see something such as a vandalism complaint, a pothole in the street, tall grass issues, rubbish and garbage issues, you just go in there and you can choose from the app. Once you click on it, the first thing you're going to choose is your location, and it's going to give you an opportunity to either pick your location. If you're standing nearby it, it'll bring up that location and you can verify it, or you can actually punch in the actual address of where you see the problem. And then it's going to ask you, what type of problem is this? And it has an entire pick list of things that you can choose from. Yards and parks and streets, street lights out, potholes in the street. You can pick from all these things, and it's going to ask you another question. There's going to be, again, a pick list, a whole series of questions that you can answer. Is it, let's say it's a rubbish complaint. What is it? Is it garbage in the yard? Is it a junk car sitting in someone's yard? It's going to ask you this, and then you're going to answer that, and it gives you a free space where you can type in whatever you'd like us to know about this. And then once you press this and you send it, it comes directly into the city offices. There, the computer, which is known as the administrator, chooses which department it should go to, and it's an automatic. It all happens within seconds. And once you've pushed that send button on there, the computer chooses who it should go to, and in my case, if it comes to code enforcement, I get a email on my computer that tells me that I have something I need to look at. And I also have a smartphone, and it comes to my emails come to my smartphone. So if I'm out and about in the streets, I can actually go by what you've just punched in. I can go check on it immediately and decide whether or not it's a problem. And once that decision's been made, then I can promote this issue into my computer, where we look at it and we send out letters. Also, C-Click Fix gives us the availability to tell you that we've looked at your issue. If this is something that you wish to hear about, you wish to know if we're actually going to do anything with it, or if we don't see the problem you see, or if you wish to make comments, that availability is on C-Click Fix. You can go in there into the comments section and you can tell us what you think. We can also report back to you. We'll send you an initial report acknowledging that we received your issue on C-Click Fix. You'll get that acknowledgement, and then at the end, we will close that out, and we'll tell you that we've worked on this, we've closed it out, and it's no longer an issue. Or if it's an ongoing issue where it's taking some time, very often as things happen, I try to go in and put in a comment that comes back to you to let you know that we haven't forgotten this, we're still working on it, it's still something we're doing. And you can comment back. And I get questions. also on SeeClickFix. Somebody will look at an issue and it's not necessarily something that they reported. They'll see an issue and they'll wonder why this was reported, or if this is actually something that is against city codes, and they'll ask these questions and I'll respond to them. We try to keep to a minimum just the social commentary. We do have some of that people come in and they just comment and tell us that no matter what we do is wrong, but we do allow that, and we don't encourage it, but it does come in, and it does happen. Frequently, if it becomes much more of an issue, if the responses that we're getting to it, people start arguing with each other, or if the responses become profane or threatening in nature, either SeeClickFix or we at the city will monitor those responses, and we'll actually take the issues right off of your smartphone, off the website and off the smartphone, because it is getting too much of an issue. It is becoming too virulent, too hot, and we don't want somebody threatening people. We don't want anything like that happening. So we do monitor that so people can feel safe in their reporting. It's not something where you have to give your name and address. You can safely report these things, and nowhere does your name and address show up unless you want it to. So you don't have to worry about someone knowing that you were driving along in the city of Wisconsin Rapids and you spotted something you didn't like and you reported it to the city. Well, some people don't care to be known to be doing that. So SeeClickFix ensures that you don't have to be known as the reporter, but you still get a response. It doesn't leave you hanging out there not knowing whether or not something was ever going to be done. You're still going to get a response from SeeClickFix. And the response comes from the city telling you that, yes, we're looking into it, or no, this really isn't an issue by city code. So those are a few of the things that SeeClick does for us and for you. We also use SeeClickFix as city employees. It gives us a reporting system to anybody that's driving along, and if I'm driving along and I happen to see a complaint, a streets complaint, I can report it via SeeClickFix, and it'll go straight to the streets department. I don't have to wait till I get back to the office, look at my scribbled up notes, and hope to remember what I saw. I can report it immediately. Or the people who are out and about every day, the police officers, the garbage men, the street workers, if they see something that they feel I should know about, they can go into SeeClickFix and report it, and it comes to me right away. Again, they don't have to take notes. They don't have to try and remember what they saw and remember to call me with the issue. They can just go on their smartphone, click a few buttons off the app, and I get these complaints. So we use this quite frequently. Plus, we're able to, once we receive these complaints, we're able to generate a work order. It's a numbered work order with a date, and if there's a photograph on SeeClickFix, it prints the photograph for us. It gives us the address and what the issue is and any comments made. So this work order is very nice. I have an entire clipboard full of these work orders that I page through every day to remind me to recheck these things. So that's a few of the things SeeClickFix does for us and does for you out there. And SeeClickFix is not the only option out there, of course. We still do things by telephone. I still receive quite a number of reports by telephone. People call my office directly and report things that they see. We also, off the city website, you can contact us through SeeClickFix or through another program. There's another area to report problems on the city website, and it also comes to my computer through a different program. So there's multiple options, and I still have people that stop up in the second floor of City Hall to talk to me directly. SeeClickFix has been an extremely valuable asset to the city of Wisconsin Rapids, and particularly to my office in code enforcement. It's something that we're using every day, and we hope to see it continue to grow. We want more and more citizens, and even people just passing through the city of Wisconsin Rapids, to use SeeClickFix. If you see a problem, reported. We can't fix it if we don't know about it, so we'd really like to have it reported, and See-Click-Fix gives you an opportunity to do it very quickly, very discreetly. And we hope that this grows as we go along. We're getting a lot of usage now. We're seeing quite good numbers coming in through See-Click-Fix, but we'd actually like to see more. We know there's problems out there. We'd like to have them reported so we can have them fixed to make our city the best city it can be. We want to see a clean, safe, beautiful city, and with your help, we can achieve that through See-Click-Fix.
Hello, this is Jesse Austin with River Cities Community Access Media on behalf of Making Connections. I'm standing outside the offices of United Way of Inner Wisconsin at 351 Oak Street in Wisconsin Rapids. I'll be discussing the 2015 fundraising campaign with Terry Johns, Executive Director of United Way of Inner Wisconsin, and with campaign chairperson John Culhane.
Hello, Terry.
Hello, welcome to United Way of Inner Wisconsin. United Way of Inner Wisconsin serves Southwood and all of Adams County. Our campaign dates are officially September 1st through October 31st, though we do accommodate companies that can't meet in the fall, and we will have their campaigns in the spring or summer or whenever it works best for them. We have a campaign sweepstakes this year where individuals can win a $1,000 cash prize. We have 5 prizes, and to qualify for those, you need to make a donation somewhere between August 1st and November 20th. The goal of our campaign is to raise funds for our strategy areas of education, income, health, and safety net service. Partner programs are determined through our review panels and community impact funding process. In the spring of each year, we ask partner programs in the community to request funding through a written proposal, and then we have several panels of volunteers, usually between 30 and 40 volunteers from the community, that will review all of those applications and then prioritize them based on the needs that have been determined through our agenda for change in our strategy areas of education, income, health, and safety net service. Those review panels make a funding recommendation to our Community Impact Committee. The Community Impact Committee reviews those recommendations and makes a final recommendation to our Board of Directors for approval for funding for the following year. Then we spend the fall raising those dollars that we promised earlier in the spring. So it's great incentive and motivation to raise the needed funds for the partner programs, coalitions, and initiatives that United Way has decided to support. We have some special events that go on throughout the time of campaign from beginning of September until the end of October. On September 15th, we have our United Way Day at McDonald's, which is from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. A portion of the proceeds will be donated to the campaign, so we encourage people to come on out and enjoy some food and fellowship at our local McDonald's here in Wisconsin Rapids. On September 22nd, we have a Community Shred Day, which will take place at River Cities Bank from 10 until 1. And that event, $1 per pound of shredded paper will be donated to United Way by River Cities Bank, up to $1,000. So that's a great opportunity for us to make some money and for community members to get their confidential items shredded. And then on October 2nd, we have a community-wide denim day, which is a fun way to, maybe dress down at work when that's not normally something that you get to do, and make a $5 donation to our campaign and have the opportunity to dress casual for the day. And then we also have our Day of Caring in October, where individuals can come out and help us rake yards for our elderly and disabled neighbors who maybe couldn't do that on their own. And so we encourage people to get involved with any or all of these events. There's a wide variety of opportunities for companies to boost participation. Perhaps those are through giveaways or fun events. Very popular with employees are free vacation days, an additional day off. Or there is, food is always a good one to draw people in. Some people will have maybe a potluck or a kickoff pizza party or something to that effect. And then we also see a wide variety of fundraisers that go on, from golf outings to benefit the campaign all the way, to a bake sale. So there's a wide variety, and we do have a lot of those ideas, best practices that we've learned from organizations posted on our website at uwiw.org. And this is John Culhane, our 2015 campaign chair from Verso Corporation.
Well, my wife Tony and I have been members of the Leadership Giving Program for about 13 or 14 years. I've been on the board for 5 or 6 years now and been a member of the review panels, which get a chance to hear directly from our partner programs. And once you get a chance to sit down and hear exactly what those folks are doing, it makes you want to do what you can to help all the programs out. And so that leads into what can I do as a campaign chair to help us raise more funds for all of our programs throughout Southwood County and Adams County. The main thing about the United Way campaign is that it supports local programs, and it's put together by local people. Our impact committee, our review committees look at what's really important in the community, and we fund those programs. Our partner programs have to report back to us on a regular basis. So if you're giving to United Way, you're giving to a group that's making sure that all of the partner programs are actually implementing the things that make an impact in the community and really help things out overall.
Hi, I'm standing outside the offices of the North Central Community Action Program, one of the beneficiary agencies of the United Way of Inner Wisconsin. I'll be talking to Executive Director Jeff Sargent and also getting a personal perspective on how North Central Community Action Program helps people throughout this region.
I'm Jeff Sargent. I'm the Executive Director of North Central Community Action Program, and I want to talk about a couple of our United Way funded programs. The first one is the Emergency Housing Assistance Program, and this program provides emergency rental assistance and emergency lodging to people that have housing challenges or people that are experiencing homelessness. The other program that the United Way assists us with is screening for the food pantry. We have a relationship with the Southwest Emergency Pantry Shelf, or the SWEPS Food Pantry, as they're known in the community, and we do the screening for the food pantry for people coming in to receive emergency food assistance. The United Way of Inner Wisconsin funds are critical to our operation. They're the most flexible funds that we have that allow us to assist people that don't necessarily meet other criteria for other state and federal programs. And this program allows us to work with families locally in our community in a way that meets their needs.
I just wanted to thank you for taking the opportunity to speak to me for a few minutes about your experience here at North Central Community Action Program.
Certainly.
Can maybe just let us know why you came in today?
A year and a half ago, I shattered my left arm in a farming accident. It was so severe that I've had 5 major operations on it since that time. I'm 61 years old. I have stage 4 incurable cancer, and it's been hard to make ends meet. And the pantry has really helped me in just bridging the gap between no food whatsoever and enough food to get by.
Okay.
It's been very helpful.
Has it been difficult to ask for help?
Oh, it is, yes. Like most people in the Midwest.
To the Southwood County 2000 football field. They're watching live coverage of the Lincoln Red Raiders and the Spash Panthers in the River Jug game. 17-0 Spash. There have been 2 huge plays in this football game. One occurred on a 4th and 26 when Victor Kazuski rambled for 30 yards in a 1st and goal. The second was Kazuski's 81-yard touchdown run with 19 seconds left in the half. That has put the Red Raiders in a 17-0 hole, and they will kick it away here to begin the second half. We welcome you, regardless of how you're accessing River City's community access media, on Charter Channel 985, on Solaris Channel 3 in HD, or on rccamedia.org in HD. Nathan Hepp with the end-over-end kick that is taken at the 15, and Spash has the kick out across the 30-yard line to the 32 or 3-yard line. That return was made by Pierce Koth.
Well, Milt, it'll be interesting. Like we said, the momentum is clearly in Spash's camp. Took an extended break. Sometimes that helps you, sometimes it doesn't. We'll see if the best thing the Raiders could do is get a 3 and out here. Or a turnover. We'd take that also.
Next score, obviously, will be huge. Lincoln will feel back in the game if they get it. If Spash moves out by 20 or 24, then it, again, could be a long second half. So we'll see what happens here as we begin this second half. And the rotating quarterbacks, Bo Rosenthal is in. They have not rotated tailbacks, however. And number 20, Gus Turner Zick, carries it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on 1st and 10, brings up a 2nd and 7.
And I know you went down the stands at halftime, and I took a look out there. It's pretty full in here tonight, isn't it?
Jam-packed, Craig. Just this is as many fans it's been at a game for the Raiders in a long time.
And the Spash side is pretty full. It started out sparse. Now it's pretty much full.
The familiar number 20 of Turner Zick, near a 1st down. It'll all be the placement here.
Turner Zick got the carry.
They've already waved the chain gang on, and
Play results in a 1st down for Spash.
1st and 10, Spash. Right at the 43.
And no matter what they do, I know they're talking about shuffling the deck again in terms of conferences maybe next year.
Oh, is that right? I hadn't heard that
there's
yet.
Some articles, and I'm not sure, I don't think here, but I think in some of the smaller schools. But one thing you'll be assured of, Spash and Lincoln are going to play for as long as there's a Spash and Lincoln.
To midfield, it's Turner Zick again. So he picks up a quick 7 to bring up a 2nd down and 3.
And I'm sure you'll still have a Marshfield Rapids, Marshfield Spash. Yeah, there was an article in the paper, Milt, about, and again, I was thinking it was football, but it might be other sports also, where their teams are looking at joining different conferences, moving here and there, and it gets really difficult, especially when you're a small school.
Rosenthal in the pocket, stepping up, throwing deep, and he's got a man out there and overshoots him at the 10-yard line. Kiskowski was the man throwing that one to, and just a little too long, 3rd and short.
I was talking to my uncle the other night. Milt lives in, as you know, in central Illinois, and within about a 30-mile radius of where he lives, there are, and for football, it went from basically 5 or 6 teams. Now one of them has 3 schools together, 2 have 2, and they've changed at least twice in the last 5 years each.
Draw play to Turner Zick for a 1st down at the 44-yard line.
Just because, again, of smaller schools, and
well,
it really makes it complicated. And some of the schools, it's a 20 or so, it'd be like Spash and Rapids getting together. Some of them are 20 to 25 miles apart. Little farm towns just don't have enough for one
program.
And then you add in other sports like soccer, like we mentioned, and in some cases, boys and girls volleyball.
So they want to throw the screen, but a big-time pressure. It's completed. Now there's a flag up. Did a lineman catch that ball? Oh, it's a block in the back. Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. I think he tried to straighten up, but he got him in the side or in the back.
Patoka is the man that made the catch, but Craig, you adroitly picked up on the illegal block.
And again, if you're looking, you can see it just to the right of the screen. That's the Assumption High School logo. So those of you, if you've never been, assuming that you have, but if you've never been to Southwood County, it's shared, of course, by Assumption and Lincoln. And on between the 30 and the 40, both sides, you have the Lincoln and the Assumption logos, which makes a nice picture.
Assumption plays tomorrow afternoon. If you're watching live on September 25th, Assumption plays tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock, and we'll have it live for you on River City's Community Access Media. The red-hot 4-1 Assumption Royals.
They're 6 points away, or 7 actually, from being undefeated.
This is, guess who? Victor Kazuski. Look at him cut back and fight all the way to the Lincoln 35. Now remember, he plays receiver and quarterback. We've seen him in both roles tonight and making the biggest plays of the night.
Brings up a 3rd and 1 for the Spash Panthers. Ball on the Rapids 35-yard line.
Now, before the 3rd and 1 play, the officials step in and stop things momentarily, but we'll be ready here in a second. It's Kazuski in motion. Turnerzik, 30, to the sideline at the 20, and pushed out of bounds where? At the 17-yard line.
Play results in a first down for the Panthers. First and 10 Spash from the Lincoln 16.
At the Lincoln 17. No, we're going to mark it at the 16. I beg your pardon, an extra yard. At the 16 where it's 1st and 10. Can you dig in here? Because this is trouble. 17-0 Spash, and they're on the move at the Lincoln 16. Who's got it? The quarterback, and he is down and thrown down at the 20-yard line. Quarterback Bo Rosenthal is tackled by Mike Weinfurter, and you got to be careful now, Craig, when you pick a guy up and you throw him down like that. That sometimes draws a penalty flag, and that's the last thing the Raiders need. They've got to take advantage of the 2nd and 14 to keep the Spash Panthers out of the end zone here.
That was as if either player had the ball. It looked like he was going to tackle them both. And again, not that the clock is a big deal, but they've run off 4 minutes already, Mel.
And it's Kazuski handing to Turnerzik. Thurber's got him in the hole. No, Miller, excuse me. Ian Miller, 75. And he's the first man there. Dawson Thurber wears 50. He's also on that defensive line, but it was Miller that got there first. So now 3rd down and 14. You just got to stop him. I mean, you're down 3 scores, so if they get a field goal, okay. You're still down 3 scores, but this is just absolutely indispensable here to get him off the field without a touchdown. And Spash calls a timeout. Timeout number 1 of the half. Now, Craig, refresh my memory as best as you recall as well. But if you get to a winning record now, you're pretty much guaranteed of a playoff spot in football.
That's the way I think it's.
That's how everybody remembers it. So
you need 5 wins, right? Is it 5 and 4?
So at 3 and 2, Lincoln's looking at somehow getting 2 more wins out of these final 4 games, including tonight, to get to the postseason.
There are some tough tests coming up.
Tough road games at Neenah and Fond du Lac, and Oshkosh North back here on the 16th of October. Most certainly will not be an easy go either. 3rd and long. First down is at the 6. Victor Kazuski rolls right, wants to throw the screen back to Hauser. He is wide open, 10-5 touchdown. Well conceived play, Craig.
That really was. Hauser has some speed, doesn't he? For a big guy.
He was in the end zone quickly after receiving the pass.
And from our vantage point, it was just a matter of if he's going to catch the ball or not, because there was nobody there.
23-0 Spash. Dorgan, Joey Dorgan with the extra point. 24-0 Spash. 7 minutes, 12 seconds to go third quarter.
Milt, you had mentioned that right before we were going to halftime, the significance of Spash receiving the ball.
Yeah. Yep.
And this is exactly, if you are Spash, this is exactly what you wanted to do. You burned a bunch of time. You burned 5 minutes almost off the clock, and you scored a touchdown. State the obvious, is exactly what you didn't want to happen if you were Rapids. But we need to get the ball, and we need to get a drive. Get down there and need points.
Body language on the Lincoln sideline is sagging.
Well, and you really noticed it on when they scored that last touchdown. You could almost see the air out of their sails down there, and that's tough, especially in front of a huge home crowd. A lot of activities, a lot of distractions. But Spash is a good football team too. There's no question about that. A lot of athletes, both sides, some really good athletes.
Short kick, taken on the run at the 45. Oh, look at that big hit. Still on his feet for the Raiders into Spash territory. Goes Cole O'Neill.
With the return.
You just wonder, they've done that twice now. You wonder why they're doing that, or if they don't have the other.
Hauser was the kicker.
Booming them, and he's obviously healthy. He just scored.
He pretty much proved that a second ago. Raiders need a quick strike here. No doubt about that. 24-0 Spash.
It was almost like an onside kick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like a pooch kick almost.
Olsen, pitch, Iverson.
Has
space, 40, 35, still on his feet to 30, cutting back to the 25, and digging and driving to the 22-yard line. 25 yards.
Tackled by Evans Mellon. First and 10 Rapids. Ball is at the Panther 21-yard line.
Westfall is split to the right. It's Gruby to the left. For Westfall on the slant. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown.
Just what the doctor ordered. I forgot about the cannon again. How about you, Mo?
I didn't jump as high as I did at halftime when they put it up. That is 45 seconds after the Spash touchdown.
That was a matter of if we were going to catch the ball or if Spash was going to catch it. And we had the bigger guy, and great catch.
Yeah. Oh, my.
Caught it right in stride.
Now, Craig, here's Hep for the extra point, and it's good, 24-7. Can I ask a question there? You're down 24-0. 8 times 3 is 24.
Yeah.
Don't you consider a 2-point conversion?
I think I would, but
okay, just asking. It's my
I'm
job.
Still confused why, if you're Spash, you kick the ball 15 yards on the.
Why you change kickers? It's just.
Yeah.
Why do you change kickers? So 24-7, and we still are 27 seconds away from the midway point of the third quarter, which gives Lincoln ample time to get back in the football game. But here comes the question. You got to start getting Spash off the field. You got to find a way to stop them defensively and get them off the field. That's what comes now. Nathan Hepp will kick it away.
5, 6, 7.
At
Look
the
at
record
that.
show, one of the cheerleaders wanted to go for 2 because he had 8 jumping jacks.
Flag. Lincoln will have to kick again. A nice strong kick by Hepp. Let's take a look at this receiving formation, how they cluster these 4 guys down here at the 20-yard line. We'll see if they do it again, but they almost form a little 4-man box. I think they're trying to prevent teams from kicking it away from number 20, who is the much aforementioned Gus Turner-Zick.
Procedure on the Red Raiders.
So they move it back to the 35-yard line.
Kick off for Rapids.
Another good kick, but it's Kazuski to the middle. Nice job by the Raiders. Somebody wrapped him up and just held on until he went down. I think it was 25, who is Michael Moon, the backup running back. And the way they're congratulating him, I think that's correct. 24-7 Spash midway through the third. Rosenthal's in at quarterback. Whistle.
And delay of game, I'm guessing. Again. Maybe not.
I'd be excited about that if it weren't for the fact that every time tonight Spash is in difficult down and distance situations, they
play better.
Create big plays.
They play better. Yeah. We've seen that a lot tonight, haven't we?
A lot. Yeah.
Both sides.
First down, 15. Rosenthal rolling, hit as he throws. It's up for grabs and nearly intercepted by Travis Tremblay, the cornerback. That would have been a big turn of events right there had the Raiders could get themselves a turnover in a short field. So it's 2nd and 15. It's Kazuski again on the keeper. He's got the penalty yardage and a couple of more to the 35. Man, he is such a weapon when he's in there.
Kazuski with a carry. Tackled by Ryan Ott.
You just look at their roster and you see him listed as a quarterback and a receiver, and you just don't.
Yeah.
You don't see that every week, fans.
And he is a senior, right? Yes.
Yeah. When you've got someone as valuable as him. Rosenthal throwing, caught at the 40. Near a first down. Catch is made by number 86, you see there, Nathan McNamara.
Nathan McNamara.
And they signal first down.
First down for the Panthers. All of that there. 43-yard line.
Short of the 43. And a whistle. Boy, we've had a lot of these type of plays tonight. Procedure.
Again.
1st and 15.
False start on the Panthers. First and 15, Spash from their 38.
Is the river jug here? Have we seen it? Is it maybe on Spash's sideline as the current holder of the... I don't know if I've ever seen the jug. Turner Zick into the secondary at the 50, cutting outside at the 40, on his way at the 30, the 20, and out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
What'd you say about after a penalty? They just seem to...
37 yards on the run by Gus Turner Zick.
I do know the river jug makes its way into the trophy case of the teams. Where it is this particular moment, I don't know how they do that. So it used to always be on the sideline, but I'm not sure.
Like the axe is.
Because a team, yeah, the other team would go over and grab it or whatever.
So first down at the Lincoln 20. Fake by Rosenthal. He wants to screen it. That's not there. He will pull it in and run. And out at the 17.
Rosenthal with the quarterback keeper. Forced out of bounds by Isaac Bauer.
4.5 for the third.
Just going to say what year he was. He's only a junior. He's 6 foot 158.
That's Rosenthal,
the quarterback.
Turner Zick's a junior also. So they're key people. Their key skill people on offense are underclassmen.
And Hauser's a sophomore.
Rosenthal looks, throws to the end zone. Jump ball, touchdown. Mac Jornell. Touchdown comes at 4:22 of the third. Makes it 30-7.
18 years up.
(30-7) Spash after the connection between Rosenthal and Jornell. And Dorgan.
And the extra point is good. Spash takes
31-7 after his point after.
Well, we had some life and we kind of just traded, didn't we?
Boy, the points are coming fast and furious in this third quarter.
We have been, that's 2 games in a row. Last week we had, what, 77 points scored?
Yes.
42-35. And now we're at 38. We have a long time to go. We have about 17 minutes, give or take. I always say give or take. That way I don't have to be really accurate.
Yeah.
I wasn't a math major like you were, Milt.
Ah, but you are familiar with the principles of journalism.
Yes. Oh, yes, absolutely.
Which is a precise discipline.
Yeah, that's true. But you can do a ERA, right?
Oh, yeah. Earned runs times 9 divided by innings pitched.
Wow. Think St. Louis is ahead yet, Mel?
I'm fairly confident in that. So here's the kick from Taylor Thomas.
Another one like that.
Squibber down the middle. And the Raiders bring it back. 40. Is that 47? Did I see that right? Yeah,
yes, yep.
Linebacker bringing back the kickoff. It's clear that Thomas doesn't have a big leg, Craig.
Yeah,
but the question is why did they change?
There has to be a reason, obviously. I mean, but
Hauser's playing otherwise.
Yeah, he kicked it darn near out of the end zone.
So 31-7 Spash, late third quarter. Lincoln taking over with Olson. tucking it into the belly of Iverson, who crosses the 40 to the 43. Back at the 3.
Can you imagine the kicker from Marshfield without the trees and the building like they have? How far his extra points are going to go? They'd be out in the over the scoreboard over there.
Second down play. Quick one
nice
to Westfall
move.
down the sideline and out of bounds with the first down. They've been trying to get those quick hitters to Westfall in open field, and they've been able to do that pretty effectively here tonight. First down at the Spash 46. Much doing there for Isaac Pilot. He reaches the 45, but just a yard for the Rapids running back. Just a sophomore. Pilot, boy, 6'3" and 185 as a sophomore. I was not 6'3" and 185 as a sophomore, Craig.
Boy, that comes as shocking news to me.
Out here for Galinsky. Incomplete. It'll be third and long.
But the question is, did you ever want to be 6'3", 185?
Plenty of times.
That would have ruined your tennis career, maybe, possibly.
I'd take the trade-off.
I think you'd have been a great high school, maybe college quarterback at that height, no?
Third and long. Olson's in big trouble. Down he goes back at the 48.
I'm hoping he's okay. He really bumped heads with his own guy there.
Yeah, that sack included Olson, another Raider, and 2 Spash. There was a 4-man pile there.
They really bumped heads.
So it's fourth down and long. And
where clock is going, Milt, we're at 2:45.
Not much choice here for Lincoln but to punt it away.
Although with the score, you're going to have to make...
Oh, nice grab by Ashbeck.
Great
and a beautiful kick. Fielded at the 20 by Turner Zick. And
what
across
a great
the 30.
Catch and a great punt.
To the 31-yard line.
Ashbeck with the punt returned by Turner Zick. Tackled by A.J. White. Panthers first and 10 from their 32-yard line. At the conclusion of the third quarter, we'll announce the winning ticket number for our 50-50
It says to be a pretty good 50-50 total tonight, I would think.
I would think.
They were also collecting donations, too, for something. I didn't catch what charity, Milt, but the homecoming court was throughout the crowd at halftime.
Short gain inside. The tackles here. Turner Zick.
This is where the clock obviously does not become your friend because you're down 24 and we're just at 2 minutes.
Second down, and we're going to call it 8. Rosenthal wants to throw. Oh, is he hit? In and out of the hands of Kiskowski.
Kiskowski falls incomplete.
Somehow, I feel that the Raiders thought this was going to be a lot more competitive football game tonight. This is like when the alarm clock goes off at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's just that rude, blaring sound that jars you awake at 4 in the morning. That's kind of how the Raiders feel right now. If they don't turn this one around in a hurry, they'll fall to 3-3. It's Turner Zick to the sideline, diving to the stake, and near a first down.
He is just solid, isn't he?
To first down on the yardage.
It's like he knows exactly where he is on the field at all times also.
According to the line judge on the near side, it'll be about a yard short.
Gain of 7 on the play.
We want to invite you to join us tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock when Loyal will be here at Southwood County 2000 to take on Assumption. We're happy to be bringing you that one as well. 4th down, 1. Oh, that's a quick kick by Rosenthal. It takes a Lincoln bounce and will go dead at the 30-yard line.
Rapids, first and 10. From there, 31-yard line.
So Lincoln from their own 31 here.
We'll announce that winning ticket number for the 50-50
With a minute and a half
even minus
for the third quarter.
or if you walk that money to your car, you're still going to go home with $455.50.
$455.50 in the 50-50 raffle.
Did you buy a ticket, Craig?
No, I did not. Did you, Mel?
No. Gruby's the motion man. Olsen wants to throw a screen. Pilot has it, but not a lot of blocking. And he is just back to the line of scrimmage and maybe a step more.
Benjamin Olsen got dumped on his backside, as they say there.
He's had a tough night tonight. He's taken some hits.
He's taken. He ended up out, like I said, on the runway for the triple jump at least once, maybe twice.
3 receivers. Olsen wants to throw it quickly. He does to Ashbeck, and he's taken down. Fumble. Who's got it? You see a lot of white Spash Panthers saying, we got it, and the officials agree. Lincoln turns it over at their own 39 with 41 seconds to go, third quarter.
And Lincoln is asking if the ball was down or not. I don't know the
runner, yeah, was down.
Covered by the Panthers. Spash takes over first and 10 at the Rapids 39-yard line.
They're asking, Coach Biolo is down there asking that very question. But we play on.
Bo Rosenthal, number 19, back in at quarterback. Fakes, in trouble, down he goes. First man there was Nathan Hepp. From behind, making a sack, back at the 49. Oh man, now it's 2nd and 20.
And speaking of 20, we're at 20 seconds. This will be one of the easiest changes between quarters you'll ever have.
Depending on the length of this play.
That's true. Oh, they're going to get it off. It's at 2-1.
No, they will not. So that's the end of the third quarter. We're going to take a little bitty time out here in River City's Community Access Media, but we will be back with the fourth quarter. Spash on top, 31-7.
Winning ticket number, you go home tonight with $755.50.
$755.50. I thought he said $450.
Spash on the opening play. Craig, there it was again. We just had a sack in a 2nd and 20 and a first down run. So this game just not playing to form at all in that regard tonight. Turner Zick finds a seam and finds the end zone from 25 yards out.
And a flag at the end of the play, Mel. Celebrating, maybe? Reason we were there was kind of a noisy crowd as they just gave away the 50-50. I'm assuming it's been claimed. We don't know yet, but it was $7.55 and 50 cents.
$7.55 and
not bad for a $1 or $5 or whatever it is.
Reasonably sound return on your investment.
We have a dead ball, personal foul on Rapids. I think you do it on the kickoff, if I remember right. No? Didn't we have that last week?
Was it last week?
And they kicked it from about the 45?
Yes, it was. I remember that now.
37-7 with an extra point coming here.
And it's good. 38-7.
And the extra point is good. Your score, Spash 38, Rapid 7.
And it's safe to say our crowd is thinning out a tad.
And we have 11:27 remaining in the 4th quarter. We'll see who kicks off for Spash here. There's your mark off for the personal foul, and it will be the Raider 45 that Spash gets to kick from it. Here comes Hauser. Go figure.
Can't explain it either.
Go figure.
He's probably going to kick that right out of the end zone.
Joey Hauser back to kick off for Spash.
That has some English on it, I believe. Oh, and who touched that knocked it out of bounds? Is it going to still be in the Raiders' favor? Looks like the kind of English, Craig, that you put on your approach shots. Pull it back on a string underneath the hole like that.
Yeah, because I've always figured if you hit it up next to the hole, then you don't get a chance to putt. Is that flawed logic?
And we know how much you love to putt.
Yeah, I do.
You do.
The rest of it's terrible.
You're the best putter I know.
I even surprise myself once in a while. It's getting there is the problem. But
well,
you know, if we'd start on the green and go the other way, I'd be killer.
If golf holes, if golf holes are only 150 yards, you'd be on the tour.
Yeah. Speaking of the tour, man, you look at even the so-called everyday, well, of course they're in the playoffs now, or the Cup, the FedEx Cup, but it's basically what to win is about $1 million, isn't it, on the men's tour every weekend?
Yeah.
Not bad for 4 days.
Nope, not bad. They're going to give Lincoln the ball at the 20. I don't know why after kicking it out of bounds they don't get it to 35. But okay, anyway, from the 20, 1st and 10. Quarterback draw. Oh, another big lick that Olson takes at the 28-yard line.
Great play,
oh,
but he paid for it.
Oh.
When you can hear it up here, and we're a long way away. Just under 11 minutes, no?
Now Olson throwing long down the far side for Glinsky and tipped away at the very last second. Beautiful job there by Kyler Spaja.
Pass to Austin. Glinsky broken up by Kyler Spigaj.
So here comes 3rd and about 2. Olson, whoa! Iverson into the air to haul in the pitch, but then is he ever hit by 1, 2, 3? Spash Panthers.
Iverson tackled for a loss on the play by Grant Ross.
4th and 4.
I was just looking over your shoulder, Milt, because we have for Spash, we have 2 number 8s and 2 number 9s.
Here's the punt by Ashbeck. Nice kick, sending Pierce Koth back.
Oh, he blocked the guy right into the return man.
It's Isaac Pilot down on punt coverage that makes the tackle.
Nathan Engel for Spash was trying to help out the runner, and he literally blocked the guy, the Rapids Raider, right into him. .10:07, nope.
And 38-7, Spash leads Lincoln. Looks like the young man, no, he's a senior. Hoffman, the tall quarterback at 6'6", is a senior, and he's in there now for the 2nd time tonight. Hoffman throws, over an outstretched arm of a Rapids defender. It's caught, and taking it all the way across midfield is number 44, Zeth Zorn.
We were both thinking that might get kicked off there, didn't we?
Oh man, that was close. But it turns into another substantial Spash gain. They're at the Lincoln 49.
I'm not sure how many high school teams have taller quarterbacks than Spash.
Hoffman handing off. This is a new tailback. That's not Turner Zick, as best I can tell. Waiting for that young man to get up and return to the huddle.
And Hoffman's a senior also, right? No, he said?
Yes, he is.
6'6". 195.
Jacob Dudas.
Dudas Motors?
Could be. You know what to say.
And Arnie von Schledorn. Who do you know wants to buy a car?
2nd down. We're going to call it 5. Hoffman gives. Nope. Did Hoffman keep it? Dudas was thrown down in the backfield.
Oh, now another penalty back here.
Hoffman carried to a yard short of the 1st down, and then a late flag that.
I'm guessing that was a little personal foul again on Rapids.
Was that taking Dudas down? Is that what the foul was?
Personal foul on
I kind of watched the end of it. I wasn't sure. The official kept looking at him. I don't know what. Not sure what's going on. It's frustration, I'm sure.
This will go from the 40 to the 25 for a 1st down.
Yeah, you give them a 1st down with 9 minutes to go. And you've had a hard time stopping them now. Wow, they're all the way down to the 25, Mel. Tony Abiolo out talking to the official.
He clearly didn't agree with the interpretation of that call. And Coach Biolo still on the field. And the referee is going to say, okay, there's your explanation. We're going to play football now. So from the 25, Hoffman tucks it into Dudas's belly, and the junior carries to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on first down.
Jacob Dudas with the carry, tackled by Frank Hartman.
Like you said, Milt, it's like the energy is just gone, isn't it?
Yeah,
you can even feel it in the crowd here. There's.
Second and 4, Panthers from the.
It's almost like let's stop them and get a little life or get this over with, you know?
This is just a totally unexpected evening. Hoffman to Dudas. And first down yardage inside of the 15. So it'll be a 1st and 10 there. 8 minutes to go in this fourth quarter.
Nathan Hepp for the Raiders out for a breather there, number 8.
The hardest thing, Craig, I believe anyway, in sports is expectations. Because when expectations aren't met, boy, does that hurt. That really is, and when you expect to be competitive and have an advantage on your home field and have this happen, it's hard to swallow. And Dudas with the flag down on the far side.
I was just going to say, I bet you find this amazing, but there's another flag down.
And they talk about it.
It's going to be interesting to read the stats tomorrow and see how many penalties there were for both teams. That reminds us of that game, remember when it was like it was the same penalty over and over and over and over. Remember that?
Wasn't that the second game of the year?
Yeah, remember. Oh, that was
our first broadcast, second game of the year against Thorpe, or
was it Abbey or Thorpe?
I think
it was. It had to be Thorpe because remember
they couldn't punt.
Yep. Yeah. Because remember Assumption got up by 21 scores. I don't know what Adams did against Thorpe. Didn't even.
Hoffman, the inside shovel pass, nicely read, and the man is taken down at the 20-yard line. That's Chance France. Number 44, Jesse Gallagher made the stop.
Then they did punt. Remember, it went 7 yards. Went straight up.
And then we turned to one another and said, that's why they didn't punt.
Yep. Now it makes sense. But the kickoff thing is still confusing, Milt.
Greg, we've got trouble here. It's 2nd down and 16.
Yep. Plays right into Spash's
wheelhouse tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of what they like. That is a tall quarterback. Well, let's do 5 again.
So 2nd and 16 will become 2nd and 21.
It's even better for them.
Tonight it is. Fans, we're not joking around. We're not messing with you.
It's comical. It's like the worse the situation, the better they play.
All night.
Oh, man.
Which has only added to the frustration, by the way, of the Raiders. You get somebody second and in this distance, and you say, okay, we got to get him off the field. We got to get it done, and it hasn't happened tonight. Hoffman looking for a screen, throws it, it's caught. And this is Franz, and he is dropped behind the line of scrimmage again. It's Gallagher again. So 3rd down and about.
Those little Beatles are alive and well again.
Ball was at the 28, and they've got to get down to about the 5. So 3rd and 23.
And I contemplated whether to take my coat in. I'm glad I did. It's getting a little cool outside.
Craig has his coat, but does not have it on.
No, he will be wearing it to the parking lot.
Handoff coming to the near side. There's a seam at the 20, but a nice job by the Raiders to bring down the running back, number 37, Colton Kazuski, who I assume is in some way connected with Victor Kazuski, tonight's star. He's a sophomore. Well, they got some talent coming back
they sure do.
year. So 4th down and about 16, 17 yards to go. 5.5 minutes left, 4th quarter. And no first down on the 4th down play. They get positive yardage to the tune of 10 yards, but no first down. So the Raiders will take over. Gallagher with another tackle, and he has had a productive set of downs and a productive possession defensively. So the Raiders, with 5:06 to go, take over. Olson will come back out and run the team. I thought perhaps at this point that we might see Jacob Mansell, but Olson will remain at quarterback. He's got it on the option to the 20, cutting back inside, and he is right at the first down marker. We'll see if they give him a first down here.
Yes, they do.
Yep, they're going to move the chains now. So 10 for Olson on that run. Again, the Raiders now will spend the next 2 weeks on the road. At Neenah, at Fond du Lac. Pitch out. Down the sidelines. Iverson free at the 50. On his way at the 40. And there he goes at the 15 and the touchdown for Tristan Iverson.
Finally broke one.
It comes at 4:29 of the 4th and makes it 38-13.
Very nice blocking and nice quickness.
And the extra point is good, 38-14.
Extra point by Nathan, that's good. Spash 38, Rapids 14.
Now, we look down there, I don't know if it means anything, but Mansell, number 4, is now taking snaps from Austin Reimer, who's a sophomore lineman. I don't know. Perhaps they were just passing some time, or if and when the Raiders get the ball back, maybe he'll get a set of downs tonight.
Well, time for an onside kick, right?
Okay, there's the answer to my question, Craig.
Might as well, right?
Might as well. There's really nothing to lose. Nope, they kick it away.
Boy, what a catch.
Nice job by number 19, who's Bo Rosenthal, who has taken the majority of the snaps tonight at quarterback.
He downed it. 4:25 to go in the game.
So 1st and 10 from their own 20 for Spash, and we'll see who they have on the field. They used some backup players the last possession. And it's going to be Keith Hoffman at quarterback again, and Dudas playing behind him at tailback, and it's Dudas breaking a tackle to the 25-yard line. 2nd and 5. And just outside of 4 minutes to go. Play.
Oh man.
Very near a first down at the 30.
Just kept
and it
pushing,
is a
chugging
first down. Dudas the runner again. To the 35, Dudas.
Jacob Dudas on the carry, tackled by Zach Wentz.
2nd and 5.
Just under 3, Milt.
Second and 5, Spash. From there,
No hurry for the Panthers.
They're
They
going
just
to take
use up
all
the shot
time
clock,
they want.
play clock as it's called in football, same thing. Dudas into the secondary and a midfield. Raider territory at the 48 before he's taken down by Sam Hanneman.
They're going to have a
junior.
pile of yards before they're done, aren't they?
I wonder where they're at, you know, on the night. They have to be, I'm thinking that, well, between 400 and 500 yards?
Yeah, absolutely. Has to be. We had an 81 yarder,
Yeah.
83 yarder.
Yeah.
80 something yarder.
From the 49. Dudas to the 47. First Raider there was Jesse Gallagher.
And in basketball, Milt, we're at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes, 2. Again, 38-14.
2nd and 7 is
we were what, 17-0 at half, right?
Yep.
No?
Yep.
Kind of a delayed handoff.
And this is 85.
85, yeah.
Deontay Davis.
He's a senior, right?
Yep. So Spash has won the second half, 21-14, after a 17-0 first half. And the clock just rolls now,
rolling
fans.
Rolling down.
Under a minute 10. So we're just a handful of plays away. Hoffman, a keeper, short of the first down at the 40-yard line.
Keith Hoffman with the quarterback keeper. Tackled by Cole O'Neill.
It'll be 4th and a yard.
4th and 1 Spash.
Raiders will be 3 and 3 in about a minute,
40-yard line.
and then head to Neenah and Fond du Lac before coming back home to take on Oshkosh North.
It's probably the last play, Milt. We're running down to about 20 seconds.
And a whistle.
And let's have a 5-yard penalty, why don't we? Milt?
Okay.
We seem to have lots of those tonight. And a lot of 15-yarders, too, frankly.
Oh, yeah. They're what? Was there 3? 2 or 3?
3, yeah.
Yeah, 3.
We're at 17 seconds, Milt. They're going to snap her one more time. Excellent camera work, as always.
As always.
As always.
We thank our producer, director, and videographer, Travis Plowman.
He basically does everything.
Yes, he does. We watch a football game,
here,
and he does a lot of work.
We just stand here and
talk.
Talk, yeah. Look at the bugs flying all around.
So there it is. The game ends. It's 38-17, the final. Spash holds on to the River Jug with a convincing victory here tonight. We invite you to join us tomorrow, Saturday, the 26th of September at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Under the bright sunshiny skies, we'll have Loyal and Assumption, the 4-1 Royals, who have been impressive all year.
We forgot about that.
We'll take on Loyal, and we'll have it live for you on River City's Community Access Media, including Solaris Channel 3 in HD, Charter 985 in Standard Def, and in High Def on rcaamedia.org. Thanks for joining us tonight for Lincoln Red Raider football. Again, the final, Spash 38 and Lincoln 14.
Boy, that thing is a